First, let's go over the basics so you can start enjoying the game. So this is kind of the first thing you'll see when you load up Madden 21 when you first get the game. And I'm just going to show you some of the modes that you can play. You can start off with Play Now straight away, and this is kind of what I'd advise you do right off the start. Play Now or Practice. This is kind of against the computer, so you can get lots of practice before you hop into your online head-to-head games, because I wouldn't advise doing that right away. Once you get a bit more of a hang of the game, you've got things like Ultimate Team. This is one of the most popular online modes, and it's where most people play Madden 21. And you have to collect cards, and you can play online or against the computer in that mode as well. But it's quite fun to kind of create the team that you want of your favourite players in the NFL. Franchise is a really good mode if you want to try and take your own team to the Super Bowl or to 5 or 6 years in the future. My favourite team, Washington football team, haven't won a Super Bowl in quite a while, but you can make that happen in franchise quite easily. Face of the franchise is like story mode as well, so it's a lot more relaxed way to play Madden 21 without all the competitive online scene. But it's a good way to start getting into Madden as well and learning the controls and learning different concepts in Madden. The yard is kind of a 6v6 kind of mode, and it plays a lot more like the FIFA Volta if you've ever kind of played that. So it's pretty much an arcade version of Madden. You can see this little settings button down here and this option here. Click here and you go to settings, you go down to the fourth option there. You keep going through settings, you can go to game controls, and this is a good way to show some of the buttons because it's different whether you're playing offense or defense as well. So you can see some of my favourite ones on offense right there. You need to learn how to press sprint, protect the ball to stop fumbling is RB, a stiff arm. Even if you're a QB or a running back, you've got slightly different buttons to what X will do, so you can slide or dive. Get used to using the juke move right off the start because that's a really effective move. When you're passing, you'll have different receivers to your button icons, so when you're passing you'll want to press these buttons down to try and find your receivers, and basically they'll just be allocated on top of their heads. The main thing while passing is if you tap the button, you'll throw a lob pass, which sometimes is quite dangerous. I'd advise bulleting a lot of your passes, which is holding the button down. It means your QB will throw a lot faster pass, which is harder to intercept. So I'm going to show you a game right now and show you the play calling screen and kind of what that looks like to get you guys making some plays. The coaching screen can be quite daunting sometimes in the play calling screen, but I'd suggest using coach suggestions from the start because it will match your formations to your opponents. Hold right trigger down, you can see the play art. It's always A to snap the ball right at the start, to snap the play. You don't want to pass the ball straight away, you kind of want to wait for your receivers to get open. If you hold right trigger while you're defending, you can see the zones on the field and kind of what you're meant to play. So you can see mine's kind of round this middle of the field that I need to play right there, and kind of what they're covering. So to make a tackle, you want to be pressing A to make a conservative tackle. 3 basic tips to when you're starting out and playing Madden is number 1, not trying to go deep every play. I know the temptation is to score a touchdown with every single play, but that's not how Madden works. You need to be making constant yards each play, and the more risks you take, the more chances you've got your opponent getting back into games. For 2, I would also suggest to use practice mode as much as you can. You wouldn't think to hop on that straight away when you start playing the game, but it's a really good way to learn where the routes are going and where different runs are going as well, and what's effective on different defenses and just different controls as well. Even just playing against the computer in those settings can make a huge difference. 3rd tip, tackling on defense is also really important. Playing on a linebacker as much as you can. It lets you make some plays on the ball and see the game a little bit easier from back there, and you can make a good impact, and that's what all the good players in Madden are doing, and it's what you've got to start learning to do right from the start. And that was my beginner's guide, and now you're one step closer to mastering Madden. If you're new to Madden or want to take your game to the next level, make sure you subscribe to more episodes of Master Madden.